Om Nakradunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha.
Atha Panchamodhyayaha
Atha Panchamodhyayaha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shloka number 17, which we have seen. Tadbuddhayastadaatmanastannishtastatparayanaha
Tatbuddhayasthadatmanaha Tannishthasthatparayanaha
Gacchantya punaravrittim jnananirdhutakalmashaha
Gacchantya punaravrtim Jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha.
So Tadbuddhayaha Brahma Buddhayaha Tadatmanaha Brahma Atma iti Tadatmanaha, and the Nishta in the Brahma and Tatparayana, that is the goal which they have accomplished, being free from the Ajnana, which is the main, which is the cause for samsara, that is the impurity. So it is Nirdhuta, removed by Jnanam. So therefore they reach the Gacchanti, they reach the state from which there is no return. Gacchanti Punaravritim iti. Up to that we have seen. So it means they Videha Mukti. While living they are free, and after Varanam they continue to be free, not they become. Their Karana Shariram also merges with the Karana Prapancha. Sukshma Shariram is gone. Sukshma Shariram merges with Sukshma Prapancha because Sanchita Karmas are all the karma which are stored in the Karana Shariram, which is the Karanam for Sukshma Sharira, and therefore Stula Sharira. Stula Sharira is gone. Once the Shariram is given up, Stula is gone, and Sukshma also is gone, then the seed for the next Janma is the karma, Sanchita karma, that is stored in this Karana Shariram, that also is dissolved. This Samashti Karana Prapancha, therefore there is no more Janma for them. Gachanti Punaravritim. They no longer their connection to this physical body. So therefore there is no Upadhi again. They will not gain Upadhi. They are free from this Janma Marana Samsara Chakra. Videha Mukti. While living, they are free. So with body, without body, they are free only. While living, they are free. Even though they seem to be doing karma, kurvanapi na karoti. In fact, they don't do. And after the fall of the shariram, they, like the pot space becoming one with the external space. Where is that pot space? Once a pot, when the walls of the pot are broken, there is no pot space. It is one with the external space. Similarly, that is Videha Bhakti. Then the next shloka, how do these people whose self-ignorance is destroyed, ajnanam of them which is removed, the jnanam, see the truth, how do they perceive the tattvam, the truth? Do they see the world differently from those who are ignorant? That is, if it is asked, then the answer is, there is another important and beautiful shloka. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini.
विद्या विनय संपन्ने ब्रह्मणे कविहस्तिनि
Brahmane, not Brahmane. Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha.
शुनि चैव स्वभागे च पंडिता समदर्शिनः
Shuni Chaiva, that is wrong. Shuni Chaiva, Shuni is Rasva. These are mistakes which the chanting people they do. Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha. So unnecessary because of the tune. Where it is Rasva, they make it wrong or long, they make it short. This is a problem with the thing, not the tune, the singers. They sing. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Shvapake Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. Okay. Anyway. So Panditaha, this Jnaninaha, they have got Samadarshinaha, Brahmadarshinaha, they see Brahma everywhere. Brahmarpanam, Brahma Vigi. Where some are given here. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. One who is endowed with Vidya and also Vinaya. Vinaya means humility. Vidya goes along with humility. Then only it is really Vidya. Otherwise it is Avidya only. Vidya dadati vinayam. Vidya knowledge should give humility. Knowledge should make a person humble. How much ever a person may learn, the more he learns, the more he discovers that more things to be learned. Unlearned and unlearned, and the things which are not learned are more than what we know. What we know is nothing but only a handful of things. There are so much things which yet to be learned, or we cannot learn. We cannot learn everything. Therefore, our knowledge is always limited. We are alpajnaha. That is why knowledge makes a person humble. Swamiji used to say, if you go to the library, then you will discover your ignorance. You will feel so inferior when you go to the library. Library full of books, and seeing the books on different topics, then your complex will increase. Then you will not come to again to the library. So that's a best place to invoke our complex, because so much things are there, but we don't know. So it's very difficult to accept our ignorance. So that's naturally, therefore, it creates a complex. So somebody says it very jokingly. So therefore, Vidya Vinaya, the person who has knowledge, and the person is endowed with humility. So the person who is endowed with knowledge and the humility in that person, and Brahmana, that person could be a Brahmana, or Brahmana can be a separate person. Anyway, we can take it. It's not a problem. Brahmana is one who learns the Vidya. Therefore, Vidya Vinaya Sampane, the word can go along with Brahmana, possible. Or we can take Brahmana to be a separate word in Brahmana. In the person who has knowledge along with humility, in the person, the Brahmana. Gavi is cow. In the cow, Astini in the elephant. Shuni Chaiva Shapake, Shuni is dog. In the dog, Shapaka means dog eater. There are people who doesn't leave a dog also. So not the Chinese, huh? Shapaka is here, Indian are here also. There are some people who tribals, Shapaka, Chandala, they eat dog eaters. So in all of them, Panditaha Samadarshinaha, Pandita, this Jnani has Samadarshana. He doesn't have partial vision. He has got one Samadarshanam, one vision that everything is Brahma. He doesn't see the Taratamya because of the external differences among them. Where is Brahmana, where is Shapaka? Both are extremes. In terms of Upadhi, Sharira Manasangata, they are different. But in terms of Brahma, what is the difference? No difference. So Jnani sees Brahma in all of them. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Astani. Shuni, even in the animal also Brahma. Only thing it has got different garb, different dress, different wardrobe. It has got animal dress. Similarly, Shapaka, dog eater. So Panditaha Samadarshinaha means Brahmadarshinaha, they see Brahma in them. Because everything is Brahma. Then what about Shuni? What about Shapaka? So Shuni is Shunaha, dog. Shva. What about Shva? Shva is dog. What about Shva? What about Shupaka? What about Brahmana? Everything is Brahma Eva. So Pandita means Panda Jnanam, the one who has Jnanam, Jnaninaha. They have got Brahma Darshanam. They see Brahma, everything in Brahma or everything as Brahma. In this shloka, Bhagavan says that the wise people become Samadarshinaha. Wise people means here it is Jnaninaha. They see the same Brahma, Sama. Brahma which is Sama. Brahma doesn't vary from person to person or any beings to beings. It is Sama, which is not subject to change. The Deva is Sama in everything. This means they are able to recognize Brahma everywhere as that which is not affected or stained in any way by punyam or papam or by different types of impressions, samskaras, be they conscious or unconscious. Brahma is Sama Eva. So two extremes are given, Brahmana and Shapaka. Brahmana is who is highly knowledgeable, who leads a life which is civilized, cultured, where Shapaka, dog eater, who is dirty, Ashochi, doesn't have cleanliness, and killing and eating, Imsa is involved, but Brahma is not affected. The truth of them is Brahma, even though they may be a Shapaka, even though the person may be a Brahmana. So Utkrishta person, or it could be Nikrishta. There is no Utkrishta, Niskrishta. There is no inferior, superior, greater or inferior for Brahma. Everything is Brahma. They know everything to be Brahma that remains untouched by karma and karma pala because it remains always the same, unaffected by any change whatsoever. Brahma remains the same, unstained by anything, eternally pure, Shuddha, Nitya, Shuddha Mukta Swabhavaha, and is never involved in any way and any time. Remaining uninvolved itself, Brahma is without which no involvement is possible. So that's why Sakshi it is. Brahma doesn't involve in anything, not tainted by, not touched by anything. Patna Patra Mavambasa. So this is the beauty of Brahma, which is Atma, the self. That is why Jnani Kurvanapi na karoti. Even though he does, he doesn't do. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattva visa. He sees, walks, hears all the actions he does, but is not touched by those actions, not affected by those actions. Actions and the results of action. Karma and karma pala. Therefore, those who see this Sama, Brahma everywhere in everything, they are called Samadarshi, Samadarshinaha. Iti. To make this point, Bhagavan points out a few instances in which the wise see the Brahma, Sama Brahma. The first is a Brahmana, described here as Vidya Vinaya Sampanne, the Brahmana who is endowed with knowledge and humility. In such a Brahmana, the wise person sees the same Brahma as or he or she sees in a cow, in a gavi, astini, in an elephant, in a dog, in a shuni, even in a dog eater, shapaka, shapake, shvanam, pachati, he cooks, needs, the dog eater, shapake. From childhood onwards, a Brahmana is brought up in a religious way. So his culture is brought up in in a religious way. Therefore, he is cultured and lives according to the rules and stipulations set out for Brahmanas in the Veda, Vaidika. Such a person, therefore, has devotion, a prayerful mind, attitude, knowledge, and humility. Naturally, such a person has good samskaras and a relatively happy mind free of emotional problems. Such a person enjoys because of his brought up, because of his samskara, because this person is endowed with knowledge and humility. Our actions are very good, thereby creating a lot of punya for that person. If someone is a punyavan, this is one extreme. Is the Brahmatma affected by good samskaras? Is the Brahmatma affected by punya? No. Brahma is same. Bhagavan says here, no. Krishna says here, a cow or an elephant and a dog, on the other hand, have no samskaras. What samskara? They are animals. What samskara they have? Neither good nor bad. They are meant for exhausting the karma phalam through the particular upadhi. So therefore, they behave according to the particular program governing the species to which they belong. Still, there is a difference between a cow and an elephant. Cow is sattvika. For example, in terms of the quality sattva, rajas, and tamas, there is a difference. Cow is not a lazy animal. It doesn't have the predominance of tamas. It has some sattva and a lot of rajas that is in it, that is active. An elephant, however, though a very intelligent animal, has more tamas because it moves slowly. Cow is sattvika, therefore elephant is tamas. So there is a gradation. Taratamya is there in terms of the guna. And a water buffalo has much more tamas. Dolphins and whales, for example, seem to have more sattva, intelligence, as evident by their actions, by the manner in which they respond to people as compared to other animals. Thus, there are different qualities seen in different animals. Here, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan probably mentions a dog in order to bring in the dog eater, a person considered to be despicable person, dog eater. In all of them, the Brahmana, the cow, the elephant, dog, and the dog eater, Panditaha, the wise man sees Atma, one Atma. What is that Atma? Sama Atma, Atma that is not subject to change, not subject to limitation, therefore not affected by either good or bad samskaras. Nor is Atma affected by any of the qualities or attributes, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, even though it is the basis for all of them. Even though they are made of the Prakriti, the Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, but they are not affected by it. Atma is the truth of all of them. Therefore, because without Atma, they cannot exist. However, Atma is free from all of them. This is the Atma Brahma, that is Samam Brahma in all, in everyone. If Atma could not be affected in any way, then the dog Atma would, if Atma could be affected in any way, then dog Atma would be different from elephant Atma and so on. When the dog bends its head, Atma also will bend. If this is your understanding, you may think when you are born, your Atma was innocent. Now the Atma has become wild, sad, or whatever. You may also think that you are all of these things and they cannot be removed. To correct such thinking, Bhagavan makes it very clear Atma is always pure, not subject to any sort of contamination because of the upadhi. Upadhis may change. This body maintenance may change. This vastra, pansamsi jirnani yata vihaya. This vastra, this body cloth is discarded, a new body cloth is taken, but Atma doesn't change. Atma is not tainted because of the Utkrishta Shariram or Nikrishta Shariram. Therefore, Bhagavan says here, Atma is always pure. It is Shuddhaha iti. And Panditas, therefore, wise people who see Brahma, or those people who see Brahma, which is not subject to modification in everyone and everything. Because they have this vision, therefore the Panditas are called Samadarshinaha, Brahmadarshinaha, Samyak Darshinaha, Tattva Darshinaha. All these words mean Jnanis who enjoy this vision, equal vision. Equal vision means not that all of them are treated equally in Vyavahara. All of them are Atma. In Vyavahara, protocol is that there's a protocol to treat them. In Vyavahara, we cannot keep the dog eater and Brahman on the same plane. In terms of Shuddha, purity, there's a difference. In terms of Guna, there is a difference. In terms of Samskara, there is a difference. In terms of qualities, attributes, they are different. At the same time, non-different. The essential non-difference is what is highlighted here. That is a vision what the Pandita has have. So Non-different doesn't mean that Jnani doesn't have the ability to differentiate them. No. In spite of the differences, that is why extremes are compared, extremes are given. In spite of the differences, Atma is not different. Brahma is not different in all of them. Then Bhagavan further explains what is attained by those who have this vision of sameness. This is another beautiful shloka. 5th chapter shlokas are all important shlokas, and the 9th chapter also. In the beginning, we'll see some of the shlokas are important. So let us chant this shloka numbers 19. Ihaiva tairjita sargo yesham samye stitham manaha.
इहैव तेजितः सर्गः येषां साम्ये स्थितां मनः
Nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmat brahmani te sthitaha.
निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः.
Iha is asmin loke here itself, while living in the bhumi, the prithvi itself. Tairjitaha. Iha eva tairjitaha. Tairjitaha meaning the crossover, conquered. Jitaha. Taihi jitaha. You have to split. Tairjitaha, there is no tairjitaha. Jitaha, conquered, crossover, won over, meaning. Sargaha is Yaivat Taijito Sargaha. This Sarga means creation. But here Sarga means this Punarjanma, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Janam, the cycle of Janma Marana, that is called Sargaha. It is won over by those people who have Samye Sitam Manaha. Samye, the Manaha is Stitam. The mind is Stitam means Samya. What is Samya? Which is Samya? Samya is Sama. That is Brahmani. Whose mind is same. In that which is the same. It means the mind is abides in Brahma. They see Brahma everywhere. And this Brahma is Nirdosham is Samam Brahma, the Brahma which is without defects, faultless. Therefore, Tasmat Brahmani Tesitaha. Therefore, they abide in this Brahma. So, therefore, the Sargaha, the cycle of birth and death, that is Samsara, Taihi by those people, Jitaha won over. Why? How? Because Yesham Samye Sitam Manaha. Their Manaha, the mind is Samye referring to the Brahma. The mind is rooted in Brahma, committed to Brahma. Therefore, here in this life itself, this samsara is won over. Since Brahma, which is free from defect, Nirdosham is Sam Brahma, he, Yasmat, Brahma is Nirdoshaha. Therefore, Tasmat Brahma ite sitaha. Therefore, they remain in Brahma. Iti. They remain in Brahma. Tasmat Brahmani te stitaha. Okay, then we have seen how those who have knowledge of the Atma being Brahma are free from doership and enjoyership caused by ignorance and error. Ignorance, ajnanam, ajnanajanya, adhyasa, that is a mistake, error. We have seen how they are free from doership, kartrutvam and bhoktrutvam. The self-ignorance, ajnanam, and everything caused by it, that is adhyasa, has been destroyed in the wake of jnanam. Their minds, therefore, they are awake to Atma, being Brahma, free from any sense of limitation. That is what Samye. Yesham Manaha Samye Brahmani Stitaha. Their mind is awake to Brahma, Atma. They know that they are free because for them the I is Atma is Brahma Eva. There is no longer any doubt or error, nothing remains to be accomplished. Kritakrityaha. So therefore, such people see Brahma in everyone, in everything, from the most exalted Utkrishta Vastu to the lowliest Nikrishta. How? Because they know that there is only one Atma in all of them. Sarva bhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. There is only one Atma in all of them, and Atma in all the beings is Atma, that is your own self. That is Sarva bhutatma bhutatma, as we have seen before. Yes, in yoga, to vishuddhatma vijidatma jitendriya sarva bhutatma bhutatma kurvannapi na lipyate. Beginning, Bhagavan told in the same chapter. They see Atma in all beings is Atma, which is their own self. They know that the Atma is not affected by anything that happens to the body, mind, senses, be it the respected Brahmana's Atma or dog eater's Atma. Any Atma. The Atma is always pure, not touched by the actions of the person. So therefore, Atma is one, whole, limitless, and it's manifest in every intellect. Just as there is one whole space present in every stomach, just as you find all pervasive space, wherever you go, so too there is one consciousness everywhere. Consciousness is not limited by desha kala vastu. Therefore, consciousness is always there in any place, and all moment takes place in consciousness. Therefore, this Atma is this consciousness, and therefore, those who know this, they are Samadarshi, Brahmadarshinaha, because they recognize the Atma in all beings. Therefore, Sarva Bhuta Atma Bhuta Atma, they recognize the same Atma in all the beings. To have this vision, the mind has to be prepared. So that is Yesham Samye Sitam Manaha, the mind, Stitaha, the mind is Sitaha, it is rooted, it is established, it is entrenched in this, the mind for the entrenched in this vision. So for those whose mind is established in this vision, for them, by them, this Janma Marana Samsara, the cycle is conquered here itself. Further, we will see the next class tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
धन्यवादः
Dhanyavadaha.